one getting underway. Gunther immediately lands a straight left hand. Nice. BIMOADJI shoots in for a double leg takedown.
Nice double leg takedown by Angelo.
Now, BIMOADJI's got the top position. Let's see what Gunther's like off his back. Gianni, you were saying that he's got to avoid his back. Let's see how he gets out of this.
Gunther's doing good. He's got a butterfly hook on the right side over there. Holding Angelo down. Minimizing the damage. He's got an overhook there on the right side. Gunther doing a good job.
Can Gunther elevate with that right hook and see if he can try to sweep? He's just trying to hold on now. Can't slam. You gotta be careful with the slams. Can't suplex or slam on the head, neck, or spine. Now he's in half guard. Now he's gonna try to work to try to pass this guard.
Gunther just holding right now. He needs to frame off, create some space.
That space is extremely important. You can see that uncomfortability on that backside because the first thing he's got to try to do is get that underhook on that left side.
Yeah, Angelo being very, very active, trying to pass on the left side over there, looking to push down on the right knee. But Gunther very active as well, not letting him pass on the left side.
Very good. He still got that butterfly hook. I like to see him maybe put his feet on the hips, start framing away, start pushing. You can see he's still in that full guard now. BIMOADJI's got to create a little bit of space so he can throw a little bit of ground and pound.
Gunther right now just utilizing more of a defensive guard. He's not really looking to attack, but just to minimize the effort of BIMOADJI. And BIMOADJI just not landing any significant shots either.
There he goes. Now he's starting to posture up, and you can see Angelo starting to frame off and drop a little bit of the ground and pound. But Gunther, he's got to be more active. He's got to let go of that full guard. When you just keep yourself in a full guard like that, you're just kind of holding your opponent right in front of you, and that can just start dropping ground and pound.
Yep, Gunther is just a little bit too comfortable here in the closed guard. He needs to push off, create some space to utilize his striking of this. There you go, kicks off the hips.
Just like that, I think he heard GIANNI SUBBA give him a little bit of recommendation, but
Angelo passes to the left side right away. Let's see if he can pass fully to side control here. He needs to slide that right leg through, and there you go, side control.
Angelo, now he's got that crucifix. You can see he's got that right arm pinned between his
Working
legs.
on the key lock there, he might have it.
Americana, that's in sync, that's in deep. Now he's got to straighten it out. Or maybe transitioning to the top position.
Gunther's okay here, doesn't have enough leverage.
Yeah, he's got to pull that elbow a little bit tighter, get that arm closer to the body. Might be able to go for a straight arm lock.
Gunther needs to turn inside, face Angelo, relieve the pressure of his, but Angelo looks to pass, goes right to mount.
Beautiful job by Angelo to get into full mount now. Gunther's got to start bumping. He's got to start moving his hips as Angelo sits there in mount position.
Gunther does not want to be here. Gunther needs to hip bump, try to create a space, get half guard in.
You can see how he just locked the overhooks on the arms of Angelo just to kind of stop a little bit of ground pound.
That's big hip bump versus the position.
Now we get to see what Angelo's like on his feet as he dives in for the takedown. That knee barely missed. That could have been an illegal knee. Angelo shoots in for a single leg. Turns the corner, puts it. Gunther back down on the backside.
Yep, another takedown there by Angelo. He's looking to pass on the left side again. There you go, passes back to side control again. Gunther needs to be a little bit more active on the ground.
You can see right now he's just flattening out on his hips. Good job by Angelo to secure the head, and he's kind of create that cross position. So he's got his arm framed on the hips, and that just kind of locks Gunther into position.
Great positional control here by Angelo. See, he's got the hips pinned on both sides, has the head pinned to the mat. Gunther really needs to create space by bumping and turning his hips in. There you go.
A little bit more, not quite enough to get out of this position. You can see BIMOADJI easily steps over into mount.
Angelo's looking to attack one of the arms over there.
That arm is gift wrap. It's extended fully out there. Let's see if Angelo can take it. 30 seconds left in this first round here, which has pretty much been one-way traffic, and it is all Angelo.
Angelo's looking to... They're trying to attack that left arm over there, but gives it up, goes to the strikes instead.
That's what he should do. Right now he's only got 30 seconds. He might want to give up the arm.
Oh,
armbar locked in. Oh, he's been in the wrong way. That was a very mild tap, but Angelo go. BIMOADJI coming away. Redemption is his in Jakarta, Indonesia.
Hip control, arches the hips, lots of pressure on the elbow joint over there. Guntur has no choice but to tap.
Angelo BIMOADJI. Judge.
Himanshu Kaushik in
Ready.
blue.
Ready.
Adrian Mateis
Go.
in red. Now these guys might have the best hair in the strawweight division. That's bar none.
Blue is a nice color, it suits him.
Immediately, Kaushik's coming out in that southpaw stance. It's going to be a little bit difficult for Adrian Mateis to close that distance. Kaushik shoots in for the takedown. And the guillotine. Might be able to insert that arm in. Now he's got to do something with that arm. Watch Kaushik trying to drive into it.
Matis looking for the no-on guillotine there.
Mateis, good job by Kaushik to get out of it as he shoots in for another takedown. Nice outside trip to bring him down to the ground. That's what this is going to come down to. Both these guys have the same game plan. They wanted to get the takedown, secure top position, and ground and pound their way to victory. You can see Kaushik's now's got that headlock. Good job by Mateis to get out of it.
Let them disengage. Nice little scramble over there to start the round.
You can see Kaushik switching stances. It's got to be hard to deal with people that constantly switch stances. You change stances all the time. What kind of advantage does that give you?
Adrian Matis locks up another guillotine just on the cut.
Good job by Kaushik to get out of it as he steps over into half guard.
Kaushik's don't care there. He went past the pressure, looking to pass the side control.
Good job. Look at Mateis, that's good scrambling. Now he's going the wrong way to try to escape that side control position, but now you can see Kaushik securing north-south position. North-south is where one person's feet are on the opposite ends.
Both men taking a little breather here. Matis has been very active off the bottom, but Kaushik right now doing a great job. Front.
Good scramble by Mateis.
Front headlock is
right back up. Now Mateis sits in ground and pound in the mount position. Kaushik's trying to sneak out the back door, and he does so. Might have an inverted triangle right here, but he might be able to work his way out.
Grappling scramble over here. Kaushik's looking to attack the leg, the left leg of Matis.
Looks like Kaushik might be able to catch him in a triangle as Mateis is throwing those bombs in the ground and pound position.
Matis is putting good pressure on the legs. They're going to pass the side control.
Good job by Adrian Mateis to secure side control. Now let's see if Kaushik can do the right thing to create another scramble. These guys have been going at it hard for the first 2.5 minutes. Mateis might be trying to throw a key lock.
Matis over there switch to the scarf hold, judo scarf hold position. He's looking to attack the left arm. Wants to pin it to the ground and pin it between his legs. Unsuccessful there. Kaushik not giving him a lot of space. Both men are very active.
Very active on the bottom, just constantly scrambling, but that takes a lot of energy. It drains your energy quite rapidly to create scrambles like this. Good control from Mateis from that top position, looking to go knee on belly, chooses to switch the hips. Again, he's going after that arm again. He's trying to crucifix that arm, put that arm in between his legs.
Kaushik pops right back out.
Good job, but Mateis, that's what Mateis is known for. Step, flurry forward, constantly throwing those heavy hands. Good job by Kaushik to control the aggression of Mateis, but Mateis is able to get back on top.
Matis doing exactly what he said he's going to do. Close the distance with his strikes and look to land on top. Kaushik here needs to move. He's got a little shield in the middle of the legs. Adrian Matis passes right away back to side control, back into the judo scarf holds position. Kaushik here is just holding on to the head. He needs to create space.
If you looked up the word aggression in the dictionary, you might find Adrian Mateis' blue-haired picture in the picture right there.
Adrian Matis is all action.
He's constantly pushing forward, throwing heavy shots. Got to be careful with those kicks to the grounded opponent.
Matis looks to take the back. He's got the rear naked choke.
Oh, it's in!
Doesn't have it yet. Has one arm locked in, but this is a bad spot for Kaushik.
Oh, good job by Kaushik.
Good wrist control over there.
Choke. Look at Adrian Matisse controlling the back. Let's see, he's got 30 seconds to work in his position left. A good job by Couch to control that far side arm.
Matisse is looking to soften it up and kind of secure that rear end.
Flattens him out and gets the choke. Another first round finish for the Papua bad boy.
Matisse softened it up in the back position, locks up, has it underneath the neck there, locks it up. Gianni just crumbles under the pressure of the Papua bad boy.
Adrian Matisse.
Just time. Ready.
Go! The Kung Fu and BJJ stylings of Rahul Raju and the boxing here of Richard Cormanal.
Raju said that Richard Cormanal is a bit slow in his anticipation of where he's going to go next. So you can try to watch him try to exchange first and try to be first because he thinks Richard Cormanal is a bit slow in that initiation of the strike. As you can see right there, he's getting off first.
Here is Rahul Raju. Nice two-punch combination from Cormanal. Trying to turn in the left hook. Drifts off to his left. Jab overhand right from Cormanal. If it goes to ground, Cormanal is less advantage, I'd say. It's a BJJ purple belt around the waist of Rahul Raju, which should have the advantage if it does go down, Mitch, for the Indian.
Yeah, you know, if he's very heavy top game-wise, I'd say he's doing a really good job of coming right down the middle of Richard Cormanal's guard, and that's where he said he would have the advantage. He thinks he would have the advantage inside these exchanges because if you watch, Cormanal kind of loads up before he throws shots, and that's why Rahul Raju is coming nice and straight down the center line.
Big opportunity for both these men, both coming off losses, so a desperate need to get back into the winner's circle. No better card to do it on than here in Singapore tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot of eyes on these guys, especially for Raju, who's in his hometown.
Rahul Raju has been launching the heavy artillery at the hands early on in the first round here. Trying to force Cormanal to the outside. Counter right hand down the tube there from the Filipino. Jab two from Cormanal.
You can see Cormanal's losing a little bit of power when he throws that straight right hand because he's picking up his back leg just ever so slightly. You really got to sit down on your punches if you want to add that little bit of extra zest to that big shot.
Two-punch combination down the center corridor. Third punch off the left there from Cormanal. Fakes to the body, goes to the head. But to defend that cut over the right eye on the Filipino. It's come early in this contest. Nice tuck under there of the right hook and a stiff jab too there from the Indian. That was nicely done by Raju.
Yeah, Cormanal's got good head movement. You can see him trying to get out of the way, but he's got very exaggerated movements as he just paid a huge head kick. Cormanal's rocked.
Cormanal on rubber legs here already, not even halfway through the opening round. This is a superb performance from Raju. The striking of the Indian, the Kung Fu brown belt, has been on point so far.
Nice little combination there as he's putting his hands together and he's leading that head kick up. Cormanal's got to keep his hands nice and high. You can see he's kind of punching from his waist there with these big, wide open shots. And that's where Raju's able to come right down the middle. He's rocking him now. He's hitting the side of the head over and over in the temple. I don't know if Cormanal's going to be able to get out of the first here.
Cormanal blowing heavy already, 2 minutes 10 remaining, still a long time to go. Jab to hook to uppercut there from Raju. Comes off a loss against the former world champion Honorio Benario. By decision.
Yeah, both these guys have a common opponent in Gary Tonin. So this is a very intriguing matchup because they have similar styles and they're choosing to bang. I thought it was going to come down to the wrestling, but Raju said he wanted to bang it out on his feet, and he's doing just that. He's definitely seen some openings inside the guard of Cormanal. You can see how Cormanal's dropping his hands and he's trying to move his head. But if Raju catches another one of those big shots, he could sleep Cormanal. Cormanal's wearing these punches pretty well, except for that damage over his right eye right there.
Body kick there from Raju. We will see Gary Tonin later on tonight's prelim show against Yoshiki Nakahara of Japan in a featherweight contest. That should be a ripper as Tonin looks to maintain his undefeated record.
See Raju's been working on his boxing quite well. Ooh, a nice little jumping skip knee there to the overhand right leg. And he connected again as Raju goes down with turn of the tide.
Cormanal's got a sniff now, tagged him flatly on the chin. It was a beauty, and now they go to ground. Let's see if that JJ experience of Raju will prove the difference here as he tries to pass to the right side of the body of the Filipino. Half guard position here, under 45 seconds remaining.
He's pinned down the crucifix there. Corminal's got to start moving a little bit. He's got to get the underhook on that left side with his left arm and create a little bit of movement. We knew it was going to come down to the wrestling here, and easily Raju cuts through that half guard. Now he's just raining it down. He's got to move. He wants to last the last 25 seconds here. Raju's sinking in the rear naked choke.
He's looking for his second submission of his career, and he may very well have it. The figure four chokes in, and Rahul Raju has a win for himself, a win for his Singaporean fans, and a win for India.
He doesn't even get the rear naked choke in, Michael, so you can see how good of a squeeze Rahul Raju is, because he doesn't have it underneath the chin, he doesn't have both hooks in, then he goes into the hooks.
Rahul Raju!
Stay going up. Stay going up. Ready? Ready?
Final round.
Third and final round. They touch gloves. The southpaw stance on Shannon Wirachai. The orthodox stance on Yuri Lapicus.
Had a good Iron Man thing there, but I don't do spoilers. Nice jab there by Shannon Wirachai. See his ears a little bit. He has a little bit of damage on the left side of his head there from Wirachai. Lapicus came from that ground and pound. Nice inside leg kick from Wirachai.
Shannon throws the line.
Nice
He
leg
tagged Yuri with that one. Lapicus momentarily stunned, and the flying knee from Wirachai. That's more like it from the tie. The one shin, Shannon Wirachai.
And he used that one shin beautifully when he threw that left high kick and caught Lapicus on the side of his head. Now Lapicus has got to try to slow him down. You can start to see the urgency start to come out of Shannon Wirachai. Shannon Wirachai might see something here. Lapicus is getting backed up into the corner. Wirachai is being aggressive. Oh, nice takedown defense there from Wirachai. He might have a front headlock here. Let's go. Let the hands go. You can see Lapicus starting to get a little bit desperate on that takedown. Lapicus might be tired, Michael Schiavello.
He's tired, and he's been hit cleanly several times here in the third and final round. This is all one-way traffic. This is Shannon Wirachai now. Can Wirachai finish it? Oh, beautiful. That was to the liver. Folded him in half. That was a beauty from Wirachai. Lapicus gassed. Lapicus hurt. 3:30 remains in the contest. He's never been to the third. He's never been to the second. And he's feeling it now. Head rocks back. This one's over soon.
Oh, he shoots in. Good sprawl there from Wirachai. Good job by Lapicus to press Wirachai into that corner. You can start to see Wirachai starting to turn it on.
2 more clean shots and Shannon would have had it. That was a good way to get the
takedown.
Very clever from the Moldovan.
Shannon's got to get up, man. He can't lose this. He falls into mount. Who has the bigger gas tank, Michael Schiavello? That's what this lightweight match is going to come down to. Lapicus in mount, full control on Shannon Wirachai. Oh, he separates out. Now he's just going to drop down the elbows.
Here comes Lapicus again.
Hard position for Shannon Wirachai to do any sort of escape. Referee's going to call a hot to him. Looks like they're going to bring them back to the center.
Mitch, Wirachai had it going for a moment, and I don't want to spoil Avengers Endgame for you anymore, but let's hope that he doesn't do what actually happened at the end of the movie.
What? Yes, it is. Okay, now Wirachai is nice and tight. Now, the problem with this defensive strategy is he's trying to stall. He's trying to hold, wait for possibly a stand-up. He's got to put his hands on the hips like he's doing right there. Put his hands on the hips and start to scoot away, create bumps. He just might not have the pressure. Well, I don't know why he's crossing his leg, because that leg cross right there is actually a defense to when somebody's in side control to pass over. Shannon's got to start bumping. He's got to start bridging his hips up into the air to create some movement. He's only got 2 minutes left to work, and he was piecing up Lapicus there in the first 2 minutes of that match.
Oh, look at the elbows now from Lapicus. Wirachai is cut. He is cut.
Oh, he gives up his back. This is what Lapicus wanted.
This will be the beginning of the end now for Nancy. So, yeah, Avengers Endgame.
Yuri Lapicus.
Judge,
First round of action set for 3 by 5. Yamaguchi versus Balin. Yamaguchi in orthodox stance, Balin in southpaw stance. Very famous name in traditional martial arts, of course, Yamaguchi. Gogen Yamaguchi, the cat. Study up on that guy, one of the real founders, pioneers of traditional karate.
His left hand landed by Balin as Yamaguchi was trying to close that distance. Yamaguchi's spent about 8 weeks in camp, and she's been working on chaining things together, going from striking to wrestling to that grappling game. She feels that she's going to have the advantages inside the scrambles. She just thinks that she can outwork Balin in a lot of those scrambles if the thing does hit the ground.
Balin taking her time. Yamaguchi, we know she has every trick in the book up her sleeve. Single leg takedown here from Yamaguchi, and Balin puts her inside the guard.
Right away, Balin starts to get to work. You can see her start to transition out. You can see her trying to push down the right arm there of Yamaguchi, but Yamaguchi was able to use that slight distraction or the momentary lapse in concentration from Balin to start passing into the half guard. You can see her right leg pinning down the left leg of Balin as she starts to work her way into half guard.
You feel a win here for Yamaguchi should propel her into another title shot for that atomweight crown.
See, Yamaguchi's trying to get nice and tight. Balin's trying to recover her guard back. Yamaguchi's just so heavy in the top pressure.
Popping right hand there from Mei Yamaguchi, then switches up the left hand. Half guard position here for VV Mei Yamaguchi. Jiu-Jitsu and karateka. Yamaguchi, BJJ stylist is Laura Balin. I hear a lot about Argentina on the international mixed martial arts scene. Also a footballing nation. You want to feel really old, Mitch? Just think of this. Last time they won the World Cup, 1986, 33 years ago. They were really old, right?
You remember it?
I do. Okay, Shogo Maradona all the way. Still a half guard position here, Mei Yamaguchi.
She's trying to use her shoulder just to kind of create that little bit of pressure on the head of Balin. Balin's doing a good job. You can see here comes an arm triangle. If Yamaguchi can keep her arm right there, she's going to have an arm triangle right here. Yep, you can see her just kind of moving her way in nice and tight. Let's see if she can clear the half guard here of Balin. Balin's got that half guard, but the squeeze of Yamaguchi might be too much. Now Yamaguchi's going to want to take her right leg out and to apply a little bit more pressure so she can start turning away from Balin to create a little bit deeper choke. But Balin's, as long as she keeps that half guard, she might be able to, that's what Yamaguchi wanted. Yamaguchi's going to try to slide that leg out. Now she can start turning deeper and deeper into the choke. Balin's trying to create movement. She's trying to tap. She's trying to not tap. Get nice and tight. She's going to want to take her hand, her right hand, and put it next to the head of right there next to Yamaguchi. Kind of answer the phone is what it's called, just so she can keep that head from, or that arm from getting nice and tight, because essentially Mei Yamaguchi is choking Balin with her own arm.
Still a lot of time remaining, 1 minute 30 of this first round. A great first round so far for VV Mei Yamaguchi. Doing everything right, knee on belly there from Mei. Looks for the full mount here on Balin. A bit of ground and pound from the Japanese warrior. Switches up hands, goes for an armbar now. Can she find the armbar and Laura Balin? Yes, she does. First round finish, VV Mei Yamaguchi. You are awesome.
Just a beautiful transition of chaining different submissions together. Watch the left leg. She slides that left knee up by the head of Balin, able to put herself into proper position, and then goes after it. Then she turns her body to the side. Watch this. This is textbook right here. Gets that arm into proper position. Watch the thumb of Balin. Realize the thumb is down. The thumb's supposed to be up. Mei realizes this, and she angles her hips to the side. See how she puts herself onto her left side to create that torque in the armbar? Beautiful submission by Mei.
Mei Yamaguchi.
Timeout. Nakahara coming off that destruction of Emilio Rutia in 2 minutes and 50 of round 3. Gary Tonin undefeated 4-0. Can he go 5-0? Michael Schiavello, Mitch Chilson, Misha Tate with you. Tonin moving well early on. Has improved his boxing out of sight in those last 4 matches. But let's see how he handles the power of Nakahara. Should Nakahara touch him, he tries with an early uppercut.
You know Nakahara's got a very heavy left side. He's got a heavy left punch and a heavy left kick. So it's going to be key for Gary Tonin to try to keep his head on the outside lead hand of Nakahara. So that's what that head movement is. He's going to constantly be trying to shift his head to the outside hand of Nakahara. But Nakahara's got a good right hook too.
Constantly switching stance here in the opening stages of the first round is Gary Tonin. If it goes to ground, both men are very well at bit, but of course Tonin Gowder is another genius in the Gowder at the moment. This is trouble for Nakahara. He started open shot again. It was brilliant.
Look at the way he wraps up this leg. He gets the he triangles the leg, and then, but watch his right leg. Watch what he does with his right leg. He puts it on the shoulder of Nakahara, so Nakahara is not able to sit up and disengage with the hands. Look at that.
Gary Tonin!
Judge time, ready?
100% finishing rate on Hirata. All by submission. An Americana, a rear naked choke, an armbar, and a Kimura. Can she slap a finish on Angeli Sabinal here? The striker Sabinal in the blue. The grappler Hirata in the black. Both ladies thrusting jabs early. Orthodox stance on Hirata, southpaw stance on Sabinal.
In the corner of Harita is the one veteran, Yokota, so she's got a lot of experience inside her corner. But how will that experience translate here in one championship? You can see the height advantage that she's got. She's a big atom weight.
3-1 Muay Thai record for Sabinal, national Muay Thai silver medalist. Good outside leg kick there from Sabinal.
Sabinal's got a lightning fast leg kick. That left kick comes with no setup whatsoever. And I like how she's using the left kick because it's a little bit easier for a beautiful straight right hand there landed by Harita.
Counter down the center corridor from Hirata. Fake there from Hirata. Solid start here on her pro debut for Itsuki Hirata. Jabs from Sabinal. Good left cross and a right round kick there from Angeli Sabinal.
Good leg kick there and nice head movement shown by Sabinal. She's got to keep that head out of that center line to make sure you can see exactly what Harita's trying to set up for. She's trying to set up that big right hand right down the middle. So Sabinal's got to make sure she stays light on her feet and keeps that head drifting left and right. She don't want to drift into the right power side. She wants to keep that head on the left side.
Sabinal, one of 3 Filipinos, or Filipinos I should say, on tonight's prelim card. The others being Tresseltan and Eric Kelly. And this is turning into an intriguing contest in the opening stanza. No chance for Hirata to take the match to ground yet. Good inside thigh kick there from the Japanese. Front kick from her. Roundhouse kick from Sabinal. Inside leg from Sabinal. Nicely placed, Dragon.
Yeah, Sabinal's doing a good job of chewing up that lead leg of Harita, but Harita hasn't attempted a takedown yet. She's been comfortable to stand there. And she's also circling into the power side of Sabinal. I'd like to see Sabinal circling up high with that left high kick.
Sabinal drifts off to her left, going into the power side of Hirata. Hirata tries to thread the right hand. Now we're on the canvas for the first time through the ropes, and referee Kim Ching will bring them off the ropes here. Always solid refereeing work from Kim Ching. Now they'll go back to the position they were in when they were through the ropes. It'll be in the center of the ring. And now a chance to see what Itsuki Hirata has on the ground in her pro debut. She looks to pass the side control. Can't get there yet though. Still looking to pass. Now it does. Cuts the hip in nicely, does Hirata. Some ground and pound. Far arm control from Hirata. This is her specialty. This is what she does so well. Will she take that arm home to Japan? Itsuki Hirata. 1 minute 40 remaining, and it's indeed going back to Japan.
Look at this key lock. She steps over the head right there and just starts cranking on that arm. There's no place for Sabinal to go, and you can see she was forced to tap her way back to the Philippines. A beautiful debut from Harita.
Itsuki Hirata!